In the 2015-2016 fiscal budget, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries has been given more than $4.2 billion to take care of housekeeping matters. It's an increase of more than $282 million from the previous year. The ministry also got more money for infrastructure development, more than $323 million more, pushing the budget up to $2.4 billion. Both allocations are from the government's purse. However, this is not enough to fund all the critical projects needed to sustain the development of the sector. So more money will come from Jamaica's multilateral and bilateral partners. This money amounts to a little over $1 billion, an increase of over $339 million from the previous year. With these funds, the Ministry of Agriculture will ensure that the sector continues to grow. Its primary focus: expansion of programs such as Agro parks, increased production of Irish potato, ginger and turmeric, as well as import substitution. The Food Safety Infrastructure and Systems program will also be strengthened. On the recurrent side of the budget, funds will go towards capacity building of resources and personnel. And so, with a drive to increase production, money set aside for the National Irrigation Commission will ensure that systems are installed on agro parks and that general infrastructure is maintained. The Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA will facilitate the training of farmers, office and field staff and extension officers. It will also continue its soil conservation measures and implement micro-projects under its Rural Development Program. The Jamaica Agricultural Society will use $200 million to help vulnerable farmers with production efforts by providing seedlings, spraying equipment, fertilizers, plant protection chemicals, feed and day-old chicks. The agriculture budget also gives priority to getting youth involved in agriculture. From the more than $204 million allocated to the Jamaica 4-H Club, $6 million will go towards on-the-job training for 1,000 clubites and to set up a 4-H multi-purpose cooperative around peanut production. An island-wide training program will come from the remaining $198.2 million, with 9,500 clubites being trained in various agricultural skills. But that's not all for the 2015-2016 fiscal year. Capacity strengthening continues with research stations such as Bodles, Montpelier and Orange River receiving a combined allocation exceeding $96 million. To maintain food safety at our borders, the Plant Quarantine and Produce Inspection Unit will spend $233.3 million to ensure exported and imported products are free from pests and disease and that quality standards are maintained. Further support will come in the area of phytosanitary research, which certifies disease-free plant material, exotic pests and pathogens. Another $25 million will be used to fund technical support and plant protection research. Meanwhile, the implementation project for the Food Safety Modernization Act received $23 million to ensure compliance with international food standards, thus allowing Jamaican foods access to leading markets. And the National Animal Identification and Ear Tagging Project gets more than $15 million to carry on work which started in 2014. Under the Capital A budget, the full $2.4 billion will go towards the Sugar Transformation Project. Projects funded by multilateral and bilateral partners through the Capital B estimates of expenditure include the Agricultural Competitiveness Program, the diversification of the Caribbean livestock through the production of small ruminants, enhancing the resilience of the agricultural sector and coastal areas, Jamaica Banana accompanying measures, and promoting community-based climate resilience in the fisheries sector of Jamaica. So as the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries puts strategic plans in place to drive economic growth, increase production and ensure food safety, it's also putting the funds in place to carry them out.